What is Gen Z supposed to do in the age of AI? Now, I feel like this isn't really talked about, but like, bruh, if you want Gen Z, bro, and you're getting a degree, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually useless, bro. Because your job is probably gonna be replaced. You really gotta think of it. Your job is gonna be replaced in like 10 years, bro. All the jobs or all the careers or people that got degrees like 10 years ago that don't even hold up. Imagine like 20, 30 years ago. It really doesn't. So we're gonna see this video and I'm gonna try to put my perspective on it. You feel me?
Looking to upskill for the future?
It's tough.
This new AI can perform all coding jobs in seconds, including blockchain development. While
what do
this
you even
AI
do
is
there?
already outperforming accounting firms. Meanwhile, the new graphic design AI aims to automate graphic design and could minimize.
But my thing is, let's say AI is coding something. What if it gets it wrong? You kind of need a human there, no? Like you need maybe you need a couple humans to check over it though. You probably don't need like a whole team anymore. But like you still are gonna need a human there. So actually, it might be good.
I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile.
50% of AI
Like we're gonna
researchers
die in the
believe there's
span
a
of 200
10%
years?
or greater chance that humans go extinct from our inability to control.
I just wanna let you know you're a stupid.
That's a 50% chance? No, bro. There's no way. 50%? Couldn't we just like stop it? Just stop it, bro. Just stop it then.
That humans go extinct from our inability to control.
I just wanna let you know you're a stupid.
Where's
My
the
job
law
as a
for AI,
construction
man?
worker will probably
if
not
it
be
wasn't already
replaced.
bad that there's all this AI stuff, think about the timing. It's impeccable. It's like the universe was out to get Gen Z specifically. They're trolling us because right now is when we're
Nah,
supposed.
no cap, bro. No other generation had to deal with this. Like, you could really just like, you'd be fine, bro. You got a degree, bro. Some shit. It's like, all right, it's good, bro. That job's gonna be there for a decent amount of time. Now, bro, we're basically like, you really gotta get a job, like a trade school job or something. Or if you don't, then your job is probably at risk of getting replaced.
So, like leave the nest, sprout wings, and fly. Going from high school to college, to internships and jobs, that whole pipeline. And now imagine, like right at that exact moment, this guy called like Sam Altman starts his fire.
Dude, I can't get over his face, bro. We just looked at it. This man has an AI generated face. You just type in middle-aged white guy, and this is the image that pops up.
Starts his fire. And like literally the entire world is breaking their backs to try to replace you. Except, that's exactly what Gen Z is going through. So, my career might have ended before it even started, Like there's that meme, like don't ever get help.
Wait, y'all think like YouTubers and streamers will be replaced by AI? I feel like that's like that's one of the things that's like can't be replaced. You can't have no AI being like a streamer. You need a certain personality. Like you're gonna need to be also caught up on the trends and shit. I don't really think it will be. At least chef job isn't gonna be AI yet. Y'all know they got robot chefs, right? I'm not gonna lie, Tommy a Gen Z dick eater. Yeah, so am I not supposed to defend my generation that I live in? I also critique it a lot. Am I not? Yeah, you sound dumb as nigga.
How can it be over if it never started? But like actually. And look, it's not just my career. Like I'm not even gonna talk about high school and like COVID and like social media, how it kind of messed everything up. Because like no crying over spoiled milk, right? So my life is like just starting like now, right? I was born in 2003, so I'll be turning 21 this year. This is when life starts. You choose a path, your career, and start forging ahead. Like what you want to spend the rest of your life doing. That is a major, like super big decision.
Bro, I feel like most people don't have like when they're younger, they don't have life figured out. I feel like I knew what I was gonna do, bro. I mean, I didn't eventually know it was gonna lead to this, but like before college, bro, I was like, all right, I got my degree. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna look into different paths. Wait, how many people here don't like? You're just still figuring out shit. Like you're like, I'm not like fully locked in on what I know what I want to do. I was one of those kids where I was like, damn, I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do, or I know what I'd want to do. I don't know. I was always locked. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I pretty much have life planned out. Me and I'm in high school. I think it just depends on like your vision and whatnot. But you always gotta have a backup plan too. If you don't have a backup plan, you're like, all right, I gotta plan it out. You're gonna have a backup plan then. If things don't turn out right, you're just done for.
Except, it's like 2024 and like planning out a future.
Low-key, being homeless not that bad. They be getting a lot of money.
Here at Silicon Valley, we create the future. And the future is like exponential technological development, changing society at breakneck speed. And so all this like anxiety, it boils down to this one thing. In a world where the future was so uncertain, like what are you supposed to do? But before we even think about that, we gotta understand the situation we find ourselves in. Because you probably have like a bunch of angst, but you don't have all the details down. So maybe you're like, maybe this is overblown and I should just get on with my life. And a lot of people have criticized me for being all doom and gloom. So let me just tell you what's up, and you can make a decision for yourself. So we out here in this industrial revolution and its consequences type beat with Sam Altman and his homies at Silicon Valley, or should I say God Emperor Sam Altman. Creepy. So basically all these tech billionaires who are like barely even human, right? Like Elon Musk is running human in emulation mode because he's like maybe a Martian, an alien or something.
No, bro. When I saw Elon Musk on, what's this shit called, SNL? Unfunniest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. I actually wish I could take the minutes I watched this. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Something. You got Zuck the lizard. Bezos just gives you really strong Senator Armstrong vibes. He's bald. He's on gear.
Nah, Bezos be on timing, bro. This man, this man had to fit the supervillain image eventually. Am I tripping, or they all start out like this? Like some middle-aged, bald white guy. They all start out like this. And they eventually just end up either, I don't know, bro, soulless in the eyes. They end up looking like villains. They end up looking like fucking villains. He barely aged? I don't think it's he barely aged. It's more like he probably... Bro, let's be real, bro. Jeff Bezos definitely got some goddamn... I don't know, bro. The serum the celebrities take from, like, kids' blood. Takes, like, children's blood and, like, injects it into, like, his bloodstream.
Jacked, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out one day and just says like nanomachine son. So basically we got these AI creating AI, and in their infinite wisdom,
I'm not gonna lie, hold on, let me go back. Is that really Bill Gates' build?
Just like nanomachine son. So basically we got these AI.
Okay, Bill Gates, you are too much of a billionaire to not be getting some liposuction. Get some liposuction. I don't know, bro. I would say work out, but you probably don't got time to work out throughout the day. Get some Ozempic, bro. Be on Drake time and do something. This gut is not it. All right, you got too much money to have a gut like this. You should be get artificial everything if you want to.
Creating AI, and in their infinite wisdom, these dudes have decided to drag this current timeline like by the balls and just veer it into this weird sci-fi timeline that's probably dystopian. And it's not like they're having...
It is scary. Out of all humanity's times, like the one time the technology started increasing is like just like everybody alive, like this current moment, bro. Human life has been going on for like 2,000 years. Right, that's been tracked. Probably longer. Like, just the fact that it's happening right now, like, we're completely shifting to, like, a technological time is just, like, crazy.
Any warnings? There have been countless movies.
Neuralink might take over in the future, man.
Terminator, 1994, Brave New World, Fahrenheit 451. Like, it's endless, basically warning us about, you know, technological doom. And, you know, there's a quote that says, the job of a sci-fi author isn't to predict the car, but to predict the traffic jam. They just saw these movies, these traffic jams, and decided, you know what? That's a great idea. And then Sam Altman comes out with this world coin. Like, is this really a good idea?
I don't even know what that is.
Scan your irises.
What the hell is that?
To get a unique string.
Bro, you know what it reminds me of? Who watched Regular Show? Real ones remember this shit. This episode, bro. Nah, cause what was that? What was actually? What did I just look at?
Is this really a good idea?
What did I just look at?
Like actually just.
This thing literally looks like it's gonna get mad one day at humanity and like overtake, and like its little camera or whatever is gonna turn into like a laser and just laser through people.
Scan your irises to get a unique string of numbers, and that's like your world ID, digital passport, what have you. I don't know, maybe just like a little dystopian surveillance capitalism, and a lot of countries agree with me. They're banning it, so thank God. But basically, somewhere along the way,
eye scanning, that's what it is.
Whenever ChatGPT just dropped into the world like this, like asteroid or meteorite, and it's literally like the first gate opening and solo leveling. Like when that happened, the world changed from just like, you know, normal, like kind of like our current timeline to like this weird fantasy shit. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
here.
Can we keep the normal like timeline at least for like 10 other years or some shit, or like until I turn 30 or something like that, bro? Like, god damn, bro, it's just going too fast.
Except when ChatGPT dropped, it basically shifted us onto this like weird ass sci-fi timeline. You know, maybe
just use a regular ass security camera.
Either way, it's some crazy shit. And frankly, if you're reading like our current history, like a story, when ChatGPT comes along, you think it was like bad writing. Like, this is so ridiculous, the stuff it's doing and the rate of improvement.
That is true.
This is unrealistic. And as I say...
No, be honest. Did y'all ever think there would be a program where you could literally ask it any question, any equation, anything, and it's just going to know the answer? Like, people thought Google was crazy. People literally thought Google was from Satan, bro. Because you could just type in a question and eventually an answer pop up. I would never suspect something like a program ever, bro, as a kid. You just type in a math equation, it's going to know it. Any complicated math equation, you ask the program some shit, it's going to know it. It's actually scary. What do you think of it?
Truth is stranger than fiction. Like, it seems like a deus ex machina.
Deus ex machina is a Latin phrase that translates to God from the machine in English. It refers to a plot device in literature, theater, or film where a seemingly unsolvable problem is suddenly and abruptly resolved by an unexpected and often improbable intervention. This intervention typically comes in the form of a new character, event, ability, or object that appears out of nowhere to resolve the conflict. The use of deus ex machina can be seen as a narrative shortcut or a contrived solution, and it is often criticized for its lack of realism and impact on the story's coherence.
Oh, God comes in and just saved everyone magically. Like, that's bad writing. You want like a compelling, reasonable narrative. Except ChatGPT is so absurd that it's like Deus Ex Machina. Not to mention that Deus Ex Machina literally means like
God from the machine in English.
This simulation seems to be optimizing for absurdity. And so as these like warlords or tech oligopolists or like warlocks, whatever you want to call them, slave away in their ivory tower.
Why don't they just stop it though, bro? They definitely got the power to just be like, all right, let's slow it down.
Just trying to like liberate the machine spirit or whatever goofy shit they're doing.
A teacher in my county used ChatGPT and the entire class failed. She got arrested. You know what? That's low-key a W, bro. Because teachers stay searching up, questions online, right? And then when you cheat and find the exact place where they got the questions, where you find the answer, you're the one that gets in trouble. Like, I used to hate that shit, bro.
Us neo-feudal peasants, we get to worry about the prospect of a future that rapidly oscillates between utopia and dystopia. It's either amazing or dog shit. I just don't see it being anything.
It's also crazy, too, that, like, places, I don't know, you live in, like, a modern place, Western world, wherever you live. It's like, all this stuff is updated, bro. There's people out there that like don't even have access to the internet. Imagine when they get access to the internet and see all the stuff going on. They're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, what the happened? I wonder what like their experiences will be first when on the internet.
Between. So now I get to wake up every day and get like jump scared about like how this entire career path is gone. And that's an entire life gone, just like that. Better yet, I can worry about how like AI poses this imminent existential threat to all of humanity. So we need to like all get brain chips and like merge with AI and like have brain chips in it, but you know, like have nothing and be happy. Unironically, Adeptus Mechanicus, like I despise the weakness of the flesh. Our current timeline is just like this clusterfuck where you just can't tell tits from ass anymore. Like sure, maybe this AI thing fizzles out. No one really knows, but the point is we don't know, and this opens up an incredible diversity of plausible.
AI is not fizzling out, respectfully. There is no world, bro. Some people just rely on ChatGPT for everything, bro. Everything right now. Like I don't see it fizzling out.
Potential futures. Like it's so extreme that if AI kills everyone,
I saw my friend use ChatGPT while chatting with his girl on Instagram.
When AI basically captures all of us and tortures us for all of eternity. And to be fair, yeah, we've always anticipated change, and change is something we've always had to deal with, especially nowadays. But the problem is, especially when it comes to like AI and all the predictions regarding that, we've been so horribly wrong. Because remember how this whole conversation about AI was back then? AI might take your job, but it'll be like in the next century, if that. That's like some distant sci-fi stuff. You don't have to worry about that.
No, deadass. When I was younger, bro, I thought like robots was gonna take over and shit in like 2050 or something. It started happening like damn near now, bro. I was like, bro, I was trying to chill out for a second. I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be a little bit older, bro. I guess my kids might be f***ed, but I mean, hey, I'm gonna be good. No, it started now, bro. Like, come on, what type of luck of the draw did I get?
And then ChatGPT and its homies pulled up, and ever since then, there's been this constant accelerating rate of change with all these AI developments. And accompanying this is this constant nagging cope. But every time AI does something, people are like, okay, it can do that, but it can't do this. And this has been going on like over and over again. And as AI has gotten more powerful in this like really counterintuitive
Has AI done a surgery yet? Does anybody know? If AI starts doing surgery, that's going to be scary. I will never let an AI ever do surgery on me. Never in my life could I let that happen. Cut to a clip of me in 70 years or some shit when it's normal for AI surgeries to happen, for me getting AI surgery. Like,
he thought it was gonna be blue collar, white collar.
We may be good, but our grandkids are 100% fucked.
Because AI or like God or whatever has a sense of humor. As if the universe is trying to mess with us. The constant cope started, right? So people are like, oh, it can't like be creative. And then it started doing art. But it's like, okay, it can do art, but it's not true art. It'll never be better than humans. And then it started winning art competitions.
What? What AI won an art competition? Hold up. An AI generated picture won an art prize. Artists aren't happy? So they just let this happen then. They just this is humans' faults then. It's not even the AI. They just let this happen. It's a tough time to be an artist, man. Your shit could get stolen. Not only can your shit get stolen, it could get stolen by a robot. Get stolen by AI.
But it can't do music. And then this like whole Drake Weekend song went viral. Like
I remember that.
Like I recently saw this,
and I basically just spit out lyrics in 30 seconds about.
AI songs is crazy. I remember in the Drake and Kendrick beef when people are like, "Yo, is the song AI? Is it really a real song?" Like, nobody could figure out, bro, who was dropping a real song and who wasn't. And it's only about to get worse and worse.
One's dick breaking in half, and the AI does an unbelievable job with it.
Oh my god, one of y'all made a song like this. I forgot. One of y'all used like an AI thing to make an NFG song. Okay, I'm gonna skip this, but like
long.
And even with higher level cognitive stuff, it just messes with your mind. How many times have we heard, and for how long, truck driving is gonna be replaced and automated? Self-driving cars are just around the corner. And suddenly,
no, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to live a future where self-driving cars are like the thing, you feel me? Because self-driving cars, bro, they be f***ing up so much. Like, I feel like people don't know how much they fuck up. Bro, self-driving cars up so much, bro. Like, Tesla, for example, has so many like crashes reported on their auto drive, bro. Like, Tesla literally says for their auto drive, you can't fully rely on it. You still have to be paying attention decently in case if it like messes up. So like, I can't just trust these robots to know what they're doing. And what if they get mad, bro, at like getting cut off and they just like crash into you? What do you do then?
We went from learn to code to learn to plumb. Like, am I in a South Park episode? And for a while, learn to code.
Imagine you're about to be robbed and you can't drive away from the danger.
Legit. Everyone said coding is a new literacy. We're all gonna have to code. It's the future. I guess God has a sense of humor because he just flipped that on its head. You can't make this shit up. And I've heard some software engineers are unironic learning to plumb. Cause hey, the CEO of Nvidia, Jensen Huang, saying, don't learn to.
That's the thing, bro. I feel like everybody is like, whenever they go to college now, they're doing like some type of STEM career, bro. It's kind of like a bubble now. People are saying it burst already, but I don't know.
Code. Because all these coding software engineers,
AI don't have emotions. They will eventually. Don't piss them off.
Trying their hardest to get rid of coding.
Everybody should learn how to program.
Tommy, when will you do AI content?
It's almost exactly the opposite.
I've been AI this whole time. This whole stream has been AI. Have y'all not noticed that? That just shows you how good AI has been improving. I realized as an AI myself that the content I put out as an AI, understandably so, may make people feel different in a certain way, right? If I reveal that I'm an AI. But yeah, I have been AI, and I cannot lie, for the past about 2 years.
It is our job to create computing technology such that nobody.
That's why you were in Vietnam.
And we're starting to see some of the results. ChatGPT could kind of code, but now we got like Devin AI. This freaking dude showed up, and I'm like, I kind of want.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm Scott from Cognition AI, and today I'm really excited.
Another AI generated person.
Introduce you to Devin, the first AI software engineer.
Imagine getting your job replaced by a guy called Devin. Like,
oh my god, bro. Nah, I would be pissed off, bro. Y'all know what's crazy, bro? My degree in college was fucking information technology, bro. IT. So that means I would be too.
And you've already seen like the results of this, where like a bunch of software engineers are being laid off, and this constant cornering of human value doesn't really seem to be stopping. Like for a while, it's like, I guess blue collar work is fine, and then suddenly,
AI, it's over.
Tesla Optimus is cracking eggs in the beginning of the year, and then Google Aloha showed up, and then even further, you got like Figure 01, and like now everyone's doing their own robotics, and companies are already starting to use this stuff. Like Mercedes is starting to use these robots in their factories, and of course, back to like the creative stuff, Sora, which seems to continue the trend of all these like creative jobs going away. Like OpenAI.
No, that video AI thing, I don't know when they're gonna release it. That's about to be scary. That's genuinely going to be the scariest thing ever. The way of how realistic the AI looked was so scary.
Talks with Hollywood, and no doubt like get rid of so many jobs.
I'm really passionate about coding, and if companies aren't going to hire me, I'm going to be the company. Hey, all coders, I'm telling you, all people in STEM, you're done for, bro. You're done for. You might as well get a job. Learn how to be a plumber. Learn how to be a mechanic. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just, you got to learn something.
Like Tyler Perry canceled that whole thing. And then of course there's a whole thing with the Hollywood writer's strike. So like shit is actually going down. So there's this mad dash to implement AI as fast as possible, because if you don't, you lose to someone who does. So like, I don't know, good luck Hollywood, I guess. Like, dude, we're this close to having fake people, and the cope just doesn't seem to stop. It broke all these barriers about like creative stuff, and now people are like, oh, it can't make human touch and like that emotional like personal connection. So like people are saying, okay, maybe doctor might get replaced, but nurses, that's what's not gonna be replaced. And then and first of all, tell that to these guys with like anime waifus, you know, like anime bras, the cat girls, and this thing, the whole waifu culture. Like they don't even need AI. All they need is a body pillow, a talking cutout. That was good enough for them.
No, that's facts. And then when they release the sex robots, they're gonna put their body pillows over them, and then they're gonna have their they're literally gonna live their dream, bro. Gooners aren't even gonna be compared like nowadays to like this is gonna be like the way people are corn addicted gooners, whatever, nowadays. It's gonna be like ancient technology compared to like how people are in 2050. I need an AI girlfriend. No, bro, if I ever see one of y'all get addicted to an AI girlfriend or something like that, and I see a screenshot, I will forever be disappointed.
And now you add a little bit of AI to this Megaman stuff.
Tommy has a body pillow?
It's so over. And then Nvidia says, yeah, we're like funding this startup that's trying to replace nurses. So, not to mention, there was a study that showed that people prefer the text responses from AI over those generated by doctors. And so now you're like, okay, maybe I was a little too greedy. You know, I'm a greedy capitalist pig. So now I'm just gonna do like manual labor and, you know, just start like flipping burgers or whatever. And then freaking
Flippy the chef makes Spud spectacular. This automated grill gives the meat its sizzle. As this restaurant goes robotic.
Flippy the chef.
It's about to be all restaurants, bro. That's gonna be all fast food in like 20 years. Every single one is gonna be running it just like that.
Goes up, which is like, it's like the internet generated this name for like the archetype of the AI that will eventually come to flip burgers and like replace even the most entry-level jobs. You know, this is kind of like if a company made an AI boyfriend and they named it Chad and Tyrone for like a light and dark mode users respectively, or like they made an AI girlfriend and there's like different packages. You know, so there's like the.
Not gonna lie, AI girlfriend might not be that bad, bro. Hold up, though. Who the girl in the middle, though? Hold up now. Wait, maybe AI isn't that bad. Now that I really think of it, sex robot. Nami looking ass.
Becky tier, and there's like the Stacy tier. It's a little more expensive. So it seems everywhere you look, it's like you try to do this, well that's blocked. That's blocked. So the only option is just to seemingly cope. But to be fair, although we might be just like shuffling chairs on the Titanic, let's be a little nuanced, okay? There is good reason to like not necessarily believe that it's gonna replace everything. Like for starters, right now, a lot of these AIs just aren't good enough to replace people. Like especially like stuff like Devin, that's not really gonna replace.
And it's only in the first like 4 years though. AI really only started popping off in like 2020, I would say. Imagine the next 4 years. Imagine the next 10 years, bro. It's gonna be good enough
for engineers, at least now. And a lot of AI is
need an AI only.
In CES, literally everything was AI, and they're trying to find a way to shoehorn AI into everything, right? Like freaking trash cans or whatever. When it's like, you know, so there's definitely a bubble. There's a lot of hype. But even if it can't actually replace the person, although it can in many cases, it can empower one person to do their job better, right? Someone is good at it so that less people are needed. So that's an immediate consequence. The real concern is what can it do 6 months from now, given the rapid rate of development? Now, another critique is that technically the software engineering layoffs that people are really looking at and citing like, oh, this is the first wave of AI layoffs. Well, not quite. And during COVID, like all these tech companies boom because everyone's inside, you know, Twitch, stuff like that. And they also want to make their company look like it's constantly growing, so they just hire like literally everyone.
I remember this, bro. And then I think it was like last year. I don't know if it was the beginning of this year. They started firing a bunch of people like every day, bro. It was like Google, somebody got fired, Twitch, somebody. It was like, damn.
6 figures out of college was like not unreasonable back then, which is why I got baited into doing a computer science degree. But then that burst with like Elon firing everyone at Twitter, and like these companies are like, wait a minute, they're doing fine. So they just started firing everyone, and like, hey, they make better money. So yeah, these are valid criticisms. But the thing is, if you looked at this and thought, okay, AI is not responsible for any of these layoffs at all, now you're just coping. Okay, this is a balance here. A lot of these tech companies are also spearheading AI research, which can potentially replace these software engineers, right? And even if they can't, a lot of them think they can. Okay, and they also just fired a bunch of people and realized, wait a minute, we make more money. So do you really think they're not thinking, you know what, maybe we should hold off on hiring and keep laying these people off so that eventually AI can replace all these code monkeys? Like, this is just common sense. And they're also incentivized to basically...
Code monkeys? Is that some programming terminology I don't know about?
Really downplay the effects of this. This deception doesn't really seem to stop at just software engineering. Even like the Flippy the chef guy, he was asked point blank in this interview about like, is this going to replace jobs? And he like dodged the question with this weird like...
Is it costing people their jobs?
That's not what we've seen. It's really here to help people.
Like,
buddy, you run an AI restaurant. The whole definition of your restaurant is replacing people's jobs, bro. You're supposed to have people flipping a pad. You're supposed to be have a cashier, and you're therefore replacing people's jobs. What are you talking about? Just be honest. Just be like, hey, man, yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. So shit, might as well start with me. I would have just stood on business. I would have been like, I don't care.
Use your brain, man. And there's even this MatPat video that talks about like this is basically running a propaganda campaign, and that wouldn't really be the first time that Hollywood is like, you know, doing propaganda. In the past, AI has always been demonized as like this scary thing for good reason. You know, it's a cautionary tale, the traffic jam, and then all of a sudden, if you watch the new movies, which you probably haven't because AI is like this amazing like good benefactor, right? So like, what's up with
this? Is that Inosuke?
And the cope. The lies, it does not stop here. It's actually
the Pixar. Oh my god, I forgot about the Pixar photos.
Because AI is like this amazing, like good benefactor, right? So like, what's up with this sudden heel pivot and the cope, the lies,
bro? The Pixar photo meme thing was really like the first step where people were like, damn, because the fact that it really looked like true Pixar movies, like it really looked like something DreamWorks no, they're different company. I don't know, something they would cook up, something Disney would cook up.
It does.
Like this looks real.
Here. It's actually so bad that people are saying, look, even if AGI happens, we'll still find new jobs. Which, like, to me, that just makes no sense. Like, I believe this is something Sam Altman is also saying, which makes sense. Like, he's incentivized to say that. When the argument is basically, like in the past, when
Tommy
technology
NFG
came,
the
a lot
movie.
of jobs went
That
away,
sounds
but
terrible.
it created new jobs that we couldn't possibly think of, which is fair and it's true. Undoubtedly, it's going to happen as society changes. New jobs will be created as old ones go away.
I'm not a believer at all that there won't be lots of new jobs. People have worried about that forever. What happens is we get better tools and we just invent new things and more amazing things to do. And there's a big universe.
Bro, you cannot replace like... I mean, I'm not even surprised he's about to defend his invention, but like, bro, you can't replace something like fast food. Like just general jobs like people need, like cashier, whatever, Walmart job, whatever, Amazon worker, just something. Some people, bro, you just, I don't know, bro. Maybe you're in an unfortunate circumstance, you can't get a higher education, you just choose it, whatever. You cannot replace those jobs. So like, there is going to be a big impact. What jobs are those people about to work? They're about to be picking up trash? That's going to be replaced. You can't even be a garbage man, to be honest. That's probably going to be replaced.
Out there.
Cool. The
Imagine if they made AI sports athletes.
That's
how I know we would be cooked.
Replace like the human at most economically valuable tasks. So by definition, AI can replace humans. We're literally designing a thing that can be better than humans at literally anything. So if a new job does come up because of AI, AI can work on that and it'll take that. In the past, it can replace physical things, but there's still a bit of space that more jobs can like pop up from like intellectual work. But that all the holes are plugged with AI. It's a different beast.
Was a weird photo.
So that being the case, are you just supposed to trust these companies to like not take advantage of these AIs? Like that's never gonna happen. But all this begs.
I wouldn't even be mad at it too, cause like, bro, what else would you do? You trying to save money, bro? I blame the people that are letting it pass, though.
Is AGI?
I blame the politicians
or
for
like not even AGI, but is AI gonna replace even more jobs? And so my point is, we don't necessarily need AGI for more jobs to go away. And one of those jobs, it could be yours, and that's the problem. And so all this depends on, is it gonna get better?
Me?
And it pretty much is.
Whoa. Wait, could there be an AI Tommy? Because he's talking to the general audience right now. What would the AI Tommy be like? Now, it wouldn't even be the same, bro. Y'all need me. All right, you would need physical Tommy. All right, full caramel, sexy skin in the camera, comedic, funny. I'm unreplaceable, basically, in the world, is what I'm saying. You know?
Why? Well, with ChatGPT,
it will be
T stands for transformer, which is a new like neural architecture. This one architecture works for basically all the AI that's happening nowadays. And all you have to do is give it more like energy, more compute, and you just make it bigger, and it just keeps getting better and getting magic powers. And no one really knows why. Like there's an interview where Sam Altman's saying, yeah, when we get these models and start training them, it's a guessing game as to what they're capable of. So at this current point, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We already have a solution.
So they're guessing on what's gonna happen? When has humanity ever like survived off of a guess?
All we need to do is just make it more
AI
powerful.
Tommy would not be the same.
So the bottleneck is literally the physical stuff. We'll literally run out of energy and compute for this thing. And so people now are saying, okay, AI stuff, that's cool now, but it's gonna stop now. But the thing is, NVIDIA, they released this whole like Blackwell chip.
Over the course of the last 8 years, we've increased computation by 1,000 times. Remember, back in the good old days of Moore's Law, it was 10x every 5 years, 100 times every 10 years. In the heydays...
Bro, this jump is violent. This jump should not be this much, by the way.
Of the PC revolution. In the last 8 years, we've gone 1,000 times. We have 2 more years to go.
The scary thing is, Blackwell is a cutting edge of compute, okay? But we're nowhere even close to utilizing that because GPT-4 was trained like way back when. So we have no idea what current levels of compute can do for these AIs. And it's not unreasonable to assume there'll be another paradigm shift that makes it even better. But even if we assume there is 0 paradigm shifts and all we do is super scale the current AI, it's going to get better and it's probably going to replace even more jobs. And I'm not even...
Sam Altman seeks trillions of dollars to reshape business of chips and AI? Trillions? Brother, the government is not affording no f***ing trillions, bro. We're in debt by trillions of dollars. What do you mean you're looking for trillions? I thought billions is like, they got billions. Trillions? Microsoft OpenAI plans a $100 billion data center project. Oh my god. I blame Bill Gates. Bro, Bill old as hell, bro. Probably don't even know what's going on.
Gen Z is about to, like enter the workforce. And it sucks because AI is like empowering the heads, right? The people who already own stuff, because they can just replace all their workers. And now they just make more money. So everyone at the bottom, like us entering the workforce can just eat shit and die. So now that we understand the situation a little better, we got to ask ourselves, okay, like what are we supposed to do? And here's the thing, no one knows. And like, sure, technically no one knows.
But what if it's like the AI replaces everything, and like since the AI is replacing, everybody just gets free money? Because like, what if you get assigned like an AI robot, right, working a random job, and the AI robot does like a good job at the job, and you get paid for the work it does? Then I'd be like, okay, hey, I'm getting paid. The AI is doing the work for me. I'd be like, all right, bro, I'm straight. I could just do whatever I want with my day. But at the same time, I feel like you need to like work in life, bro. At least a little bit, or else you're gonna kind of get lonely.
Future, this has always been the case. But this
That's
time,
definitely
what's
not
different is
happening.
that no one even pretends to know. Like in the past, it's like people pretend to know when they tell you something, so at least you feel better. Like it's like cope, basically. Like, but now I've never seen so many smart, accomplished people just throw up their hands and say, "I have no idea." Like people have been wrong one too many times with like, "Oh, AI isn't going anywhere." Like imagine going to 2020, like and telling people about all this AI stuff. They think you're crazy. And the little stuff that these experts do throw around is like the most vague shit ever. Like adaptability, resilience, stress tolerance.
What do you think kids should be studying these days?
Resilience, adaptability, a high rate of learning, creativity, certainly familiarity with the tools.
And
What? That was literally an AI response, bro. What do you mean study resilience? Bro, you... What? Say like the specific things, technology, what is specifically career, bro, computer programming, like what is he talking about?
And it's like, yeah, no shit. Like, give
Just
me an
study
actual
character
job. Is it time
traits?
to be a dishwasher? If that's my only option, dude, I'll take it. Like, I'll do anything at this point. But now, like, robotics seems to be going ham. Like, Nvidia released some new thing for like robotics too. So like, now what? Do I go to college like what everyone tells me? Like, imagine being a doctor, going into like $300,000 in debt in like 10 years or whatever of like residency and all that stuff for a job that might not even exist. Or
That's
what,
tough.
like become a software engineer and just hope that this randomly plateaus and AI won't take your job within your lifetime. Or like better, join the military and hope AI doesn't
Gen
replace
beta
you
kids
so
are
that you can fight in
cooked.
World War III and get shot by drones. Learn diplomat and hope robotics doesn't screw you
Oh yeah,
over.
this next war I'm definitely not about to be in. I'm not about to go to the war, bro, with AI, with an AI robot. Like, it's gonna literally be laser robots that track exactly where you are at any moment. They're just gonna laser you down, like aimed at your head. And what can you do? Respectfully, bro, they're gonna have to go ahead and throw me in a prison. I could be in that prison for 20 years. I wouldn't care.
The future was so uncertain.
US
These are the
government gonna
cutting-edge
have to do
options,
that,
like,
bro.
right now. Either you learn to plumb,
It wouldn't even
or
be
you
a
like
war.
learn to prompt engineer. That's like the new thing right now. Create AI furry prawn and just sell that shit. But obviously those aren't gonna last. So what Gen Z is heading into is in a situation where the previous roadmap just
Furries are about to like quadruple in the next like probably 10 years or something. How much you want to bet if that's actually true?
doesn't work like in the past because things just didn't change that much. Like especially hunter-gatherer era, like millions or whatever years of the same exact thing. Even with agriculture, things started to kick up, a little bit more change. Bronze Age, Iron Age, stuff like that. Industrial revolutions, things really picked up. But still, the change wasn't nearly as bad. So you had a roadmap of what to do from like your boomer, like your grandparents or whatever. Now it's like, it's all broken. It's just this Wild West clown show of Zoomers getting desperate and trying everything. Like, do I join Hustlers University? Do I do this crypto stuff? Do I do drop shipping? Do I start a YouTube channel, social media influencer? Or like, do I learn to edit so I can help these YouTubers? Do I do real estate?
Bro, I feel like a lot of people just be tripping like, oh, should I try this, that, bro? You have to at least try it. A lot of people just think like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I have so many things to try, this or that. Like, if you want to, like, bro, I literally have people come in this chat talking about, can you give me streaming tips? Bro, just start a stream. That's the first thing. All right, search up, I guess, some basic streaming tips, get it right set up, and just start it. Because if you don't start it, then like you'll never know, and you probably just keep contemplating on it.
Say, well, like looks max. What like
Too many
actual career
choices?
can I do right now? How do I even try? Because like the conclusion from my previous video was like, you should try. But then like, what do you do? And so people have thought this too.
Join me
Obviously,
and
take it
we'll
with a
rule
grain
the
of
stock
salt.
market.
But the current conclusion seems to be that, as of now, a lot of creative jobs are going away. The creative execution jobs, like the directors, the people who with the creative vision, they're fine. The problem is the people who execute the creative vision, like CGI artists, photographers, the in-between men. Those just seem to be being chopped up, which is why you see this tension in Hollywood between film producers and like actors and such. And also like even writers and also low-end white-collar jobs. So as of now, that leaves people like higher-end white-collar jobs, blue-collar jobs, and the people in high places in like the creative departments, and also like jobs where maybe the AI can do it, but you just want a person there to be responsible for legal reasons. But going forward into the
Even then, bro, it'd be like one person. So like, let's say it's like a fucking AI doing a surgery. You just have one person there fix it in case it messes up.
future, let's say like
Just
AI
have fun
does
with it.
slowly like replace everything. What will there be any jobs left? And the answer seems to be chess. Like back in the day, Gary Kasparov, when he lost to the robot chess or AI chess, he said chess is over. But that's
Wait, what? Somebody lost to an AI chess? That actually kind of makes sense.
obviously not the case. Chess is bigger than it's ever been. There are some things where even if robots can do it better, we just like watching people do it. And so this kind of opens up a niche of chess, all these board games, esports, and sports in general. Also, there's room for like antique items where people just like the fact that humans are doing. And this may or may not extend to like social media and personal brands. Now, it depends on whether or not people care that it's a real person. Maybe they don't. All they care is that it seems to be a real person. Or it might get to a point where they just convince you that it's real even though it's not.
Bro, like when I look at these AI images of like, I don't know, girls, sexy women, this shit just like, it literally doesn't, it doesn't look real, bro. It doesn't look real. I feel like as soon as you get that perception that it's not real, bro, you just like, it's not the same, bro. You get turned off.
And so by the same token,
not the same.
Music might be the same thing. Because even now, AI can make music really well. But people might
Like,
actually
kids gonna have
want to
Xbox
personally
generated
connect them.
names?
They like the fact that it's a real person and they want to go to like live concerts. But this is assuming that the quality of AI music is about the same as humans. It might be the case that like AI discovers a secret code where it's like musical, like audio crack, or maybe not because there's a lot of subjectivity. And this would apply to stand-up comedy. Now the problem is when you start offering these in-person services, there's always a possibility that AI can just synthesize these experiences. Like you watch an NBA game on YouTube or whatever digitally. What if they just create that with Sora, but tell you it's real? So there's that. Or,
nah, I wouldn't be the same, bro. I'd be damned if I sit down and watch like a basketball game and the whole thing is AI. I just wouldn't. There's no way I wouldn't pick up on that. I would have to be able to pick up on that. Some little thing, somebody's hand, somebody has like 6 fingers on their hand. I'd just be an idiot at that point.
You know it's fake, but you don't care that it's fake. And at that point, it kind of eliminates all the stuff that previously we thought wouldn't be replaced. Because AI can just make a more compelling story that's more realistic and entertaining. And with in-person experiences, if AI catches up enough, we might get a point where it's like robotics or holograms and it looks like real people doing real things. So that kind of leaves us where we started, which is no one knows. Like at the end of the day, the span of possible futures is crazy. And it's getting to a point where the future's always been hard to predict. Now it's getting impossible. So
imagine
like, again,
if
it comes back down to just hedging your bets. Giving up just makes no sense. Which, honestly, giving up is kind of a bet. You're betting that your efforts will not have made a difference in the future. Like, maybe. But it might be the case where maybe this AI thing trails off and now you're just a loser. And obviously, you still gotta live. And if the shit does hit the fan, it's probably worth to, like, make money right now. So at least you're somewhat prepared. Maybe that'll help make the cut. I don't know, dude. Like, if you really think about it, if the world's gonna end...
Y'all heard him right now. If you don't become a millionaire in the next year, you will forever be broke.
Some apocalypse happens, it's gonna be within this century, so like within our lifetimes. So it really comes down to like basic stuff like wealth. Yeah, just like probably don't work a job you hate, especially if it's might just be replaced. Health is always makes sense. Like, you know, just max out your base stats. One of the 3 pillars of like happiness. Same thing with like relationships. Like me and my friends, we made this deal. Like if some shit goes down, like we're gonna shack up together, no homo. You know, team up against the AI robots or whatever. Cause like actually like pool.
Okay, shack up is not the word for that. Just say team up.
Wealth and like more people, that's a good thing. And also, you know, for relationships, that makes you happier. Touch grass, good stuff. So yeah, you know, daddy just doesn't have the answers sometimes. I don't really have a good solution, and like no one does, but that's the point. Like, this is life. There's no like neat, wonderful solution, some grand purpose. I mean, maybe
okay, good video. I'm gonna end it right there. Yeah, so you know what, bro, look, all right, most people watch this probably young, or are probably young, you feel me? I'm pretty young. Basically we're all okay, find a side hustle right now. Find some shit where you can make money that could never be replaced by AI, or you're forever gonna be homeless and broke. I think that's the positive lesson for this video. And yeah, if you're watching this on a tube, join the Discord.